Whoa, whoa, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow wipes away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till then, none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just lift up my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Hey, Tivvies, it's Psychic Bob. Ooh, happy solstice. I'm sitting here thinking about the sun and just having a great time singing, dancing, celebrating. I had to bring up my great sun lord. Isn't he just beautiful? I have this in my altar room. He's in my sun lord altar, and I just think he's glorious. Hail the sun lord. Hail. Whoops, sorry, sun lord. I'm going to put him down right here. And whoops, he's going to fall over. All right, so there's our sun lord. Anyways, and today I'm wearing my Sun Lord pendant. Isn't this beautiful? Check that out. So I hope wherever you are, you're having a happy solstice. Some people told me the solstice was yesterday, the 20th. It might have been. I always celebrated on the 21st. So I was out today, out walking under the sun, praising the Sun Lord, recharged my pendant, and just having a great time. It looks like we got a lot of great people here. Yay, Steve Taylor's here. Thank you, Steve, for your solstice blessings. Ghostly Girl's here tomorrow. I have to tell you guys, funny story. I saw the original Broadway cast of Annie back in, I think it was in 1977 or 70. I think it was 77 or 78. And they were on tour and they came to DC. And so I got to see Andrea McArdle do that song. I've never forgotten because I was a kid and one of my friends, his mom took us for his birthday, like had a big birthday party and all, how all kids from school went. And it was a lot of fun. I've never forgotten it. Now, flash forward to the glorious 1980s. That's right. And I had to tell you a really cool story. Some of you have probably heard this before, but a lot of you may not have. But when I was in high school, we had theater arts training. Like it was like a county-wide thing. And it was like every year you would go and it was like the whole county would go and they had big workshops. And you would sign up for a whole day. It was like on a Saturday of theater arts workshop. So you might study, how to perform Shakespeare. You might, study how to do theater makeup. It was all these things. And one of the classes was about how to, I think it was like how to go professional in theater or how to make it an actual career. And guess who the teacher was? They had Andrea McArdle. That's right. Andrea McArdle came down from New York to teach the class. Okay. And it was really cool. I was so excited because I loved Andrea McArdle. Now, at that time, let's see, I was about 15, and I think she was about 19 or 20. She's a little older than me. Well, anyway, she's just absolutely beautiful. So I go into the classroom, and there's Andrea McArdle there. And nobody showed up. I don't know what happens. Like, I don't know if there was a misprint in the communications, but literally there was me. I think there was like one other person. It was a girl who was there. And the other girl, the girl that was at the class, I don't think she knew who Andrea was because she came in. She didn't act like all excited. She's just sitting there. And I was like, you're Andrea McArdle. I mean, I knew she was supposed to teach a class, but I couldn't believe that I would actually have that much access to her. I was like this close, like to her. It's just like, yeah, Kim Osmond says, yay, 80s, me too. So anyways, I don't know what happened to this day. It was still a mystery. Nobody turned up for Andrea McArdle's class. Maybe they just weren't interested or I don't know what happened, but there was me and there was one other girl in the class. The other girl said, well, I'm going to go out and see my friend, see if she's going to join me. And then it was just Andrea McArdle and I. And guess what? Andrea McArdle and I just hung out for like a half an hour. just her and I talking, and there was nobody in class. Do you guys, first of all, do you know who Andrea McCardle is? Some of you younger people may not know, but she was a big Broadway star, and she played the original Annie on Broadway back in the 1970s. So anyways, she had kind of grown up. This was like in 1983, I guess it was. So she was older then. She's like 19 or so, but she was sweet. She grew up really pretty. And I was sitting there, and I was like drooling. I was like, oh my God, this girl is so beautiful. And oh my God, it's Andrea McCardle. I can't believe that I'm talking to Andrea McCardle. And nobody came to the class. So you know what she did? She said, well, I'm hungry. I haven't had lunch. Do you want to go get lunch? And there was literally a McDonald's like right across from the school. And Andrea McCardle and I just left. We like, this is actually illegal. Like for me as a student, I'm not supposed to leave the school grounds. But I didn't care. I was like, hey, Andrea McCardle wants to get lunch with me. And I figured, well, she's an adult because she was, 20. So it was okay. And I think she said, well, I'll just cover for you because they won't mind if you're with me. And Andrea McCardle and I went out to lunch together. And I spent the whole, like an hour, another hour. So I was there it was 2 hours, just her and I talking about everything. And you know what's really weird is in those days, I know you're going to think I'm stupid. We didn't have cell phones. So I didn't think, oh, I should get your phone number. Let's hang out all the time. Because in my mind, she was like a star. She was older. I was a little starstruck. So I never exchanged phone numbers with her. And I think actually she and I could have become really good friends. But anyways, wasn't meant to be. But she was really cool. So that song, always stays in my mind. So I thought it was fun to sing that on the solstice. Anyways. Goth friends. Yeah, I'm going to do readings tonight, Goth friends. Just relax. It's solstice. I'm having a little bit of just a chill time and story time too tonight. So we'll do some readings also. But don't worry, we'll get to that, But I thought you would enjoy. Rooster Cyberb says, the other kids in the acting class were acting like they weren't there. Maybe they were. I don't know. But that was so weird. And we never did figure out why nobody turned up for a class. I'm like, she was like a famous star and they were promoting it. But nobody, I kind of feel bad for her later. I thought, what's it like to be a big star and nobody shows up to see you? Wow, can you imagine? Anyways, I had my fun, 2 hours hanging out with Andrea McCardle. So it was really cool. That's how my life goes. I always just end up hanging out with famous people. I think I told you in one of my other shows that, I spent like an hour with Cyndi Lauper. She and I hung out on a plane together. We got stuck on a plane that we couldn't exit. That was cool. We were both on our way to London. Anyways, have any of you guys ever hung out with celebrities or run into anybody famous? I'm just curious about that, It's always interesting how life goes, Sometimes famous people just walk down the street, and you just don't even know, Moonface says she remembers that. Charmala says, thank you, Bob, for telling us that personal story. Interesting. I will never forget it. I remember going home and telling my parents, I was so excited. I said, Mom, I had hung out and I went to lunch with Andrea McCardle, just her and I. And my mom, this was the big letdown. My parents go, who's Andrea McCardle? I was like, oh my God, you don't know Andrea McCardle? Anyways, I always loved her. So that was kind of cool. You will never be my king, says, nah, but I done a documentary and I was on TV. Oh, that's very cool. Being on TV is always fun, isn't it? I've gotten to be on TV a few times. I like being on TV, Yenny Yen says, yes, the rapper with the clock. I ran into him in Las Vegas and took a picture with him. Very cool. Was that Dr. No, who was that one? I can't remember. I don't know rap that well, but I think I know who you're talking about. Notorious B.I.G. maybe? Or it might have been, what's the other guy's name? I can't think of it. Anyways, we'll figure out the name. IA says, my next door neighbor is Faye Dunaway. Are you serious, Ian? That's really wow. You mean back in like New York? Oh my God. Faye Dunaway is really cool. I like her. She's very cool. Very nice. I did not know that it's in New York City. Ian, I did not know that. That's very cool. Anyways, do you know, I ran into somebody the other day here in the building, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Psychic Bob." I said, "Yeah." They're like, "What are you doing here?" I said, "I live here." They're like, "You live in my building?" I said, "Yeah." They're like, "I watch you on YouTube." And I forget the person's name. I have a few people that have done that, but this one person recently, a lady, saw me and she's like, "I had no idea you lived in my building." I said, "Now don't go telling everybody because I'll get mobbed here." But it's always fun. You know, it's kind of neat that I can surprise people too. I enjoy that. You know, as many of you know, I've been so busy with private readings and I've been doing scheduling because Angela's been away and she's been in training for a new job. So I've been doing it. And the funny part is I call people up to schedule and they think it's a prank call. And I've had a few people hang up on me. I call, I said, "Hi, this is Psychic Bob. You called me to schedule reading." They're like, "This is not Psychic Bob. My friend put you up to this. Who are you?" I said, "No, I really am Psychic Bob." And they go, "Yeah, whatever." Click. Oh my gosh. It's always an adventure in my life, you know. You are a celebrity too, Psychic Bob. I don't know if I'm a celebrity, but my lawyer, actually by law, my lawyer told me that I classify as a celebrity because, you know, I've been on major TV network shows and the volume of people that follow me and the number of hits to my website. They said that by law, there's a legal way you can define celebrity. And I'm actually considered a celebrity. And it affects me because the way things are handled in a court of law is different for a celebrity than for just everyday people. I don't know. It's kind of cool if I am, but I don't ever thought of myself as a celebrity. But technically I am because when I had some stalking incidences a few years ago from YouTube, not government stalking, this was a different type of stalking. Some crazy people stalked me from YouTube. I found out that in a court of law, it's harder for me to get a restraining order than the average person because I am considered a celebrity. And people, you have the law has a different expectation of how much access the public can have to you because of the nature of who you are. So anyway, a lot of technical stuff, but I might be a celebrity. I don't know. They say I am. I don't know. I don't think of myself that way. But if I am, you know, so be it. You know, Shirley MacLaine used to say, she said, "I never set out to be famous." She said, "I just set out to be good at what I do." She wanted to be a dancer. And she said, "I just focused on being a dancer." She said, "In the process, I became famous as a dancer." But she said, "I never planned to be famous and I never even cared about it." And that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, yen is true. There are certain laws, like certain things I am not able to do in a court of law because I had somebody try to slander. Let me just give you a quick version of how this works, Yenny. I had somebody publicly slander me. They said some really vicious stuff. And the attorneys that I was working with at the time said, "Well, we looked into pursuing an action against him, but by law, the way the law was written, I could not sue the person because I was a celebrity." And they said if I did take them to court, most likely I would lose because before a jury, they'll say, "Well, this guy's on TV shows." And at that time, I was up for a major TV contract as well. And they said I fall into celebrity category and it would not go well for me in a court because the law would turn against me. Because the idea is when you're a celebrity, you choose to be in the public eye. And so there's a lot more leeway of what people can do because you put yourself in the public eye. Yes, Jay Whippet said it. Celebrities have lesser rights to privacy. That's true. And that's what I was told, basically. So, um, you know, so yeah, by law, I'm classified as a celebrity, which I think is funny because I think, well, if you're a celebrity, you got to have millions of dollars, right? And I always tell people, say, only in America can you be famous and yet have no money. And that's me. I'm famous, maybe, I guess, but I don't have any money. I'm not like a millionaire living in Beverly Hills. Anyways, but I'm just glad to be here with you. I don't know. I don't want to think about myself being a celebrity, you know? Nope, not looking to be famous, then Yeti Yen says. I don't plan to be famous. I agree with Shirley MacLaine. Shirley MacLaine and I agree that I just want to be good at what I do. Fame is coming or going. There was a time when I was more well-known than I am today. There was a time when I couldn't go in public because I would literally have fans outside my house, like mobs of people every day waiting to see me. And that's true. So, and it's fun for about a week, because I would stop and talk to everybody. But then people started getting a little like rough. Like they would actually grab me. And like if I went into a reading, they'd start screaming. And I actually at one point looked into hiring my own bodyguards because it was getting kind of scary. And they would come in the building. I have security in my building where I live, but people would come in and get in fights with the security and say, I'm here for Psychic Bob. And then security would call me and I'd be like, I didn't authorize these people to come in the building. And somehow they'd get in and it became a problem, for a little while. And the building management didn't know who I was. So like, why do you have all these people? I said, well, I'm just kind of known a little bit. Like, they're like, for what? And I never told them who I was because I just didn't want a lot of attention. So I ended up having to tell them. Then they started looking me up on the internet and they found stuff I was into and on shows. Then it got all through the building, and then people in the building started coming to my condo. Just strangers would knock on the door and say, is this where you live? Oh my God, I want to come in. Can I have a tour of your house? And so I know what the celebrities go through. I've kind of been through it, That being said, I got to say, I love to meet people who know me and who are interested, Apple Goblin says, I am fame hungry, but I'm sure it has its shortcomings. It does. I don't honestly, and I really say this, and those of you who have met me in person, I'm really not into being famous. Maybe I am famous by legal terms, but I really consider myself just an everyday person. I still go shopping at CVS, If I were really a big celebrity, I'd have staff do all that for me. There was a time when I had 2 private assistants. I had a scheduler, and I also had a public relations manager. Anyways, I let go of all that staff and I had an accountant team. And, it's like the bigger you get, the more money you spend, And I spent a lot of money at one point. But IA says, Bob, Faye Dunaway told me she is haunted by Joan Crawford. That's why she can't talk about Mommy Dearest. What do you think? Hey, IA, that's really interesting. I can believe that, and I'll tell you why, because that's so interesting. I've always believed that Joan Crawford stayed earthbound. So that's weird because I did a reading for somebody once. I can't tell you who it was, but somebody who was connected to Hollywood. And they said that somebody had claimed that they'd seen a ghost of Joan Crawford. And when I did that reading, it wasn't Faye Dunaway, it was somebody else, but somebody said that they were at a studio in California where she used to film. And it might have been the old, was it Paramount or MGM lot or something? Anyways, and they said that Joan Crawford's ghost was seen there, like physically seen. And I picked up in that reading that she was earthbound. So I believe that. If you talk to Faye Dunaway, if she ever wants help with it, have her call me, okay? So maybe I can help her with that. Anyways, Liam Quinn says, people act very strange when it comes to celebs. That's for sure. Yeah, they do, But you know what? It's just, that's what I tell people. Don't seek out for fame. Do what you love to do in life. If you become famous, hey, that's great. But I was never my goal to be famous. I just do what I love to do. And I've been fortunate that I can do it, Anyways, I know I'm talking a lot today, but I just felt like rambling a little bit, And I know y'all, some of you are waiting for readings. So I think we'll do some blink meditation now. How does that sound? You guys up to doing blink meditation? Oh, Kelly said, hey, Kelly, I want to call you. I need to talk to you, okay? I'm going to call you. If you're home later tonight after the show, I'll call you, okay? If we can't talk tonight, maybe we can talk tomorrow because I want to talk to you, okay? I know you've been trying to reach me, and we're going to do a show soon, so we got to talk about that. Yay. Stacy Lee says, Bob and Kelly should do a video together soon. I think we will, won't we, Kel? We've been wanting to do it. We've both been crazy busy. But yay. All right, good. We're going to talk tonight then, Kel. Love you, darling. Thanks for being here. Now, we're going to do some blink meditation. And I want y'all to get comfortable here, okay? So I want everybody to settle down. We're going to do this. Now, let me explain this because we've got some new people here who don't understand the blink meditation. But this is the concept, okay? This is a lamp, okay? Now, inside a lamp, we have a light bulb. This is like our spirit that infuses our physical body. And that being, that inner being of us is made of pure light. And so when the blink meditation, what we're going to do is we're going to instantly fill ourselves with our soul light. It's not some foreign light. It's our own inner light. It's our true essence of who we are. You know, some people will tell you that you have to call the light in from far away or from God. No, you don't. You already have the light. So we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to try to instantly fill ourselves with light that quickly. It's kind of takes some intense power to do it. And if you don't worry if you don't get it right now, take some time. But in time, you'll get good at this. And a lot of you have been telling me how you've been practicing it and how it's helped you. So we're going to do this now, all right? So I want you to take your hands off the keyboard. And we're going to just slow down. Let's just close our eyes for a moment. And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as you follow your breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And I want you to see this light as a little pinpoint of light inside, a little spark of light. I want you just to focus on that light right now. And we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to expand that light inside to fill our entire body with it. It's our true soul essence. All right, so look at that light. And let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Woo. Did you feel that? Ooh, that was intense. Oh my gosh. Is that wonderful? Well, I tell you. Did you guys blink on with me? Are we back? I don't see the comments move. Everybody, maybe I froze everybody. Maybe you exploded with the blink. Well, see, that's a great meditation. Now, if you had trouble doing that, don't feel bad about it. Just practice it. You'll get to where you can do it. And I know a lot of you have been writing me and saying how much that helps you. All right. First letter tonight, KMH Television. Oops, hold on, just went by. Hold on, KMH. I'm going to get you in here. All right, KMH Television. When will my media career work begin? Nothing has happened for me yet. I did apply to Disneyland a few months ago. Didn't get the job, though. Thanks, Katie Mel. You know, Katie Mel, don't give up. I feel like applying to Disney was still a good move for you because I feel that it puts your name out there. I want you to go back and revisit jobs connected to Disney because I still feel there's an opening there for you. I think that this time you were bypassed, but it's just a timing thing. I also want you to apply for some other like major media companies. I keep getting, what's the name of that? I can see it. A&E networks, like A&E, like it has History Channel. I want you to apply to A&E networks. Look into them for job openings. I keep seeing this around you. I want you to look at A&E. I want you to go back to Disney. And I want you to also explore, now this is going to sound really crazy, MTV, okay, MTV, because I'm seeing all of these around you. And I feel like you're just at a turning point. I do feel that by August, you're getting some calls. So this is going to pick up for you. And I think from August, you'll start moving in towards interviews, okay? Anyways, I'm sorry about Disney, but I don't think you're done there because I did see you having a link there. So revisit it, but look at the other ones as well. It's kind of like once you decide to move on, then Disney gets interested. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you have a second shot there. I really do. All right. Carolina R. Hi, Psyche Bob. Any messages for me? Thank you. Hi, Carolina. Listen, hon, I got to tell you right now around you, I'm picking up a voice of an angel. You've got Archangel Gabriel here around you. But Archangel Gabriel said that he's giving you the words to speak. It looks like you're coming into a time where you may be doing some sort of negotiation, kind of like KMH television. I feel that it's going to be a work negotiation or a business opportunity. And I want you to call on Archangel Gabriel. They keep showing me around end of July, some openings open here that have a financial element to it, whether it's like a job or like a joining a business group or something like that. But Archangel Gabriel is going to help you with that. So call on him, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Yenny Yen, Bob, the spirit Dan I helped cross over is back in my room. What message does he have for me? Thank you. Let me see. Hold on, Fletcher. Can you... Hold on. Doris is going to help us. Doris, you back there? It's Dan. Yeah, we talked about him. Yeah. Yenny, Dan is back. I can hear him. And he said, I'm just coming to let her know that I'm fine. He said he did make it to the light, and he actually is just coming back to say thank you. And he said he likes it now. He said since he's crossed over, he said I've got more power. I feel lighter. And he says I can come and help. So he's going to be working to help you as a way of thanking you. So no problems there, no struggle. He's not earthbound. He's just saying hello and thank you. He says, thank you for helping me. All right. Blessings to you. Thank you. Alexis Williams, $5 donation to show. Darling, thank you so much. Alexis, I have to tell you, hon, when I'm stepping into your frequency, I'm getting bright golden light coming off of you. Whenever I see golden light, that tells me that somebody is about to have a breakthrough, and it means let your talent shine. Don't hold back. I feel like you're coming into a time here where there's kind of like a chance to show your talent. What's interesting is I feel this may have a work element, but it also feels like kind of starting your own work. So I don't know if you've been thinking about doing your own business, but I feel like you have something to offer here that could develop into your own business. And I feel like this next 2 months, July and August, the words Fletcher says, let your light shine. So I want you to practice being out there, seeing and being seen. Let your voice be heard, because I'm getting people that are being drawn to you that want to work with you and get a blessing. And you'll get a blessing. They'll give us. So there's kind of a team energy building around you. Okay. So watch July and August. Let your light shine. Blessings to you. Thank you for your donation. Oh my gosh. All right. Hold on. We got a lot of questions here. Upsall, I got $9.99. Kathy Goltsoff. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you, darling. Listen, hon, I got to tell you, there's somebody around you I'm picking up. This is actually a relative. It's on your mom's side of the family. This feels like it would be not a grandmother, but one removed, like a great aunt around you in spirit. And I just keep getting this woman, and I hear her laughing. She's like, ah, ha, ha, ha. She's not mocking you. She's laughing. She's genuinely happy. And I feel that in life, she was really joy-filled. And even at the end of her life, she just was happy. So I'm not getting a name. I hate to tell you. Sometimes I get the name. Sometimes I don't. But I've just picked this woman up in spirit. I want to call her great aunt on your mother's side. And she's just coming in to bring joy. And Fletcher said she's going to be a source of joy in your life. I also get the name Stephanie around this. And I feel that there may be somebody named Stephanie also in spirit that's guiding. So just remember that name, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your donation. Oh my gosh, we got more. Justice 777, $9.99. Thank you for your donation as well. Justice, I got to tell you, I keep literally getting the American flag around you. I feel like Spirit is calling you to do something that helps serve the country. And I feel like as we go into around September, there may be some sort of job opportunity for you. It could have a connection to military or like police or some type of community service. And I want you to be open to realizing that the fall is about you giving back to the world. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of blessings in this process, financial and just a sense of joy in the process of work. So watch the month of September. There will be opportunities to take up some type of service. I don't know if you're already doing that, but I feel like even if you are, this is like an expansion, like it's bigger, it's like nationwide. A lot of energy around that, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. I appreciate your donation. Oh my gosh, Yenny Yen, $9.99. You guys are so generous. Yenny Yen says, good. I was afraid I didn't do it right with the crossing over thing. I got the tingles when I connected with Dan in meditation. Yeah, he's got higher frequency now. So that's why you were feeling it. But no, you did it right. He's helping. Good job. You know, the spirits that we help to cross over many times are very thankful. And we're really fortunate to have that. By the way, just on a side note, I want to say thank you to all of you who've been writing to me to join the psychic development class. We are going to try to get that going. Right now, I'm planning probably the 11th of July for that class. The video that I put out yesterday, a lot of you were writing on it. That video was not actually for you guys. It was actually for the website, for people who just found the website. So if you can contact me through the form on my website, but that's more for people who just stumble on it. I would still appreciate if those of you who have not done so, write me an email at my official email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. That'll be below this video when it processes. If you want to be in the class, because I need to get a head count, because that's going to affect a lot of stuff, how many people we've got. But we're hoping to have a weekly development class. The price right now is going to be $30 for the class, for each class. It's going to be a weekly class. And so if you want to be in on that, send me an email, and I'll be sending out information on that as we get it together in the next few days. PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. Okay. All right. Thank you. Moon Faye. Bob, I'm in a very toxic situation. Any insights on this? You know, Moon Faye, it's interesting you ask this, because what I'm picking up around you is that it's really time for you to make some changes. And the spirit world right now is allowing this to occur to push you on. I feel there may come an issue around literally a physical move. I'm getting like a physical distancing here. And I feel that if you've been thinking about doing a move, changing residence, I think you should do that. And I think sooner better rather than later. I feel anybody right now that's this toxic, I'm actually getting two different levels of toxicity. One, I feel like me as a family member, but I'm also getting one from like a male, maybe a male that's interested in you, like a boyfriend situation. But I'm getting two angles coming at you. And I'd say life is too short to put up with it. I don't think you can fix it because they don't want to be fixed. Step back, move on. Okay. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Nathan Castillo, thank you. Nathan just donated $9.99 to the show. I hope that helps, Moonfae. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Thank you. Nathan Castillo, $9.99. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Bob, love the song. Any messages for my dad who crossed over recently? You know, Nathan, I have to be honest. I don't know if I can get him through if it's been within 6 months, but I'll see if I can get anything. Let me see. Rose, Rose? Is Rose there? No, it's Doris. Okay, I thought Rose was coming. Doris is back. Doris, do you have anything for Nathan Castillo and his dad? Okay, hold on. Okay. Nathan, your dad is back here. I'm having a little trouble getting him in. He says I'm trying to learn this. But he keeps saying, he said to let you know that he's sorry that he left as suddenly as he did. He said he thought he could hang on. He had some issues here in the body. It was almost like he was, like what I'm getting around is like toxicity. It's almost like his body got poisoned, and then he had blood issues and his heart went out. And there was a lot of stuff going on at one time. And he said, I just couldn't hold on. He wants you to know that he would have stayed if he could have, but he says, thank you for remembering me. He wants me to tell you that literally, he said, last night I was visiting you. Do you know about that? He came to visit you. And so he said, I'm going to be hanging out more. And it seems like he liked to drive in cars. He wants to ride with you. So I want you to literally go out and take a drive with him. Get in your car, ask, say, Dad, come hang out with me. I keep seeing him adjusting electrical energy around radios. So I think he's going to give you a sign through the radio. But he's asking me to tell you that he is in the light. He said, I made it over. And he says he's with someone named Nana. I think it's Nana. It sounds like it's talking about his grandmother. I think it's like your great grandmother or his grandmother. But he said, I'm with Nana. I don't know if you know who that is, but I'm getting like Nana around this. So I hope that makes some sense to you. But he said, we're happy over here. He said, I miss you, but I do come to visit. And he said, literally, he was there last night. So he'll be with you. Take him in the car with you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you know, the good news is that he's still alive. You know, this is the thing. Nobody ever really dies. You know that? Nobody ever dies. Alexis Williams. Hey, PsychicBob. I was wondering if you could tell me what my life mission is. You know, Alexis, you've got two life missions. Well, two life themes. And one is a communicator theme and the other is an artist theme. And I feel that you should be working somehow in creative, like an industry where you get to be more creative, like fashion industry or like media, communications, advertising, these sort of things. This is where I see you really having the greatest success. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so much. All right, Lady Carole. Hey, Lady Carole. Wash hands, wash hands. Any messages for me? Wash hands. Are you having some obsession with hand washing, darling? OCD is not a good thing. Actually, Lady Carole, I do have a voice back here for you. I've heard of this guy pacing around. I wasn't sure if it was who I thought it was, but it is. Tom is back here for you. And he said, I'm right there with her washing the hands. And he says to tell you that he's been visiting you recently. He came to you about 2 nights ago at nighttime, and he said, I stopped in while she was sleeping. I don't know if you picked up his present, but he's been coming a lot. He says to tell you that he's helping get money back on track for you as well. So he said, don't worry. He said, I can do a lot over here to help you. But he wants you to first of all know that he's fine. And he said that he loves you. And he said, you're not imagining it. I really am there. He wants you to know that. Okay. And now let me ask you, Lady Carole, did he have some hobby like making models or working with wood or create? Did he like to create his own stuff, like rather than buy some, he'd jerry rig it? Because he's like, show me working with wood as if he's making something for the house. So if you need something for the house, call on Tom. He's going to be with you. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh my gosh, Gary M, $24.99. Gary, thank you. That's very generous of you. Hi, Bob. Thanks for all you do. Any messages from my spirit guides? Am I doing enough to communicate with them? I find there are so many of them that I'm finding it difficult to determine which one to focus on. Thanks. Yeah, you do have a lot of spirits, but that's because you're in an important transition. Okay. Yes. I want you right now, Gary, to work with Archangel Michael. They're telling me that Michael is, the words they said literally, he's infusing you with power for growth and transition. And Michael says that he's giving you courage to kind of put away people that have been bothering you. It's kind of like you've had some people just in your way that are annoying you. Michael's clearing some of that out so you have more peace and more freedom. And it looks like as we get to the autumn around September, there's some more financial blessing coming, new job opportunities, but Michael's opening the path for that. So work with Archangel Michael. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Busy Wave, $9.99. Thank you, Gary. If I didn't say thank you for your donation as well. Guys, when I read, my logical mind goes, so if I forget to say thank you, please forgive me in advance. I'm not trying to be rude. Busy Wave, I feel a connection with the Fae. Any messages for me? You know, Busy Wave, I do think you have a connection to Fae, but some of it's connected to past life. One of your past lives was in Ireland, and I believe that you were a farmer and you worked with the Fae. And I think you were very kind because you always made offerings. You set out food offerings. So they've stayed with you across lifetimes. And I pick up around you the king of the fae. You know Oberon? You've heard of Oberon, king of the fairies? Oberon's around you an awful lot. You've kind of moved up the ranks through the years, and you're noticed by the Sealy court of the fae. So Oberon's who you want to call on. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Billy Knock, $20 super sticker. Thank you, Billy. You know, Billy, I have to tell you, I'm getting a lot of purple light around you. I don't know what's going on, but it's like you are opening a channel right now. I'm literally, it's like I can feel the heat, like even on my body coming off of your energy field. You've got this purple column of light that tells me you've been opening your channeling ability. I'm curious to know, Billy, have you had some connection with the aliens? Because I feel like when I'm listening in the channel, I do get spirit people, but it's also, there's another current coming in. It feels like Pleiadian energy around you. And I think you're opening a channel to channel messages from the Pleiadians. So just curious if you have had done that or been looking into that, because I'm just getting a powerful Pleiadian connection. And I want you to be ready. I think you're going to get a lot of UFO stuff coming pretty soon around you as well. So every day, sit down, ask for the messages. I think they're coming very quickly and very strongly around you. Okay. So I hope that helps. Thank you so very much for your donation. Blessings to you. Oops. I think I had another person. I might have missed you. Okay. Well, if I missed you, forgive me. I'll try to find your message here. I'm getting a lot of people here. Okay. All right. You will never be my king. Bob, having dreams, I'm in a graveyard and there's pictures of male ghosts. Is this a bad omen of things to come? Nicola. No, actually, Nicole, that's actually a really good dream, because when you confront death in a dream, like seeing dead people or graves, what that actually means, it's the death of your old life. That means you're at a transition point to start fresh. So actually, don't let that scare you. It's not an ominous thing. It's actually a sign that you're ready to start new. And so I want you to be thinking about, this next few months, because I do feel there are new job opportunities coming for you. And I feel there's still a move coming for you. And so that graveyard, it's a sign you're ready to move on. Let the past be the past. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Good questions. Gosh, you guys have so many good questions. Billy Atchinson. Oh, wait. Billy, let me come back to you. I want to get Summer Rae because I promised her a message and I'll forget if I don't do it right now. Billy, I'll get you right after her. Summer Rae. Hi, Psychic Bob. Are there any messages from my spirit guides? Summer Rae, just so you know, Psychic Bob is not forgetting you. I get hundreds of letters and questions. So Summer Rae, I promised her last week I'd do a reading and I didn't. Summer Rae, listen, I do have a message for you. You have around you some very powerful spirit guides. One of them is a woman from the 1800s. She was actually a magical person. She was a witch, a good witch. And her name, interestingly, is Esmeralda. And she said, I'm Esmeralda. And she was a British woman. She's from the 1800s, Victorian. She's dressed all in the black Victorian gown with the big veil. She's very dramatic looking. But Esmeralda is the name of one of your spirit guides. And she said that you're being called to step into your own power of magic. So I feel like if you wanted to explore Wicca, this would be a very good time. And Esmeralda is opening some paths for you. I'm also getting another, oh my God, I'm getting another voice. I can't believe who this is. Doris, is this who I think it is? Can you clarify this? Am I getting this accurate? Hold on, I got to check this out before I say it. I can't believe, oh my gosh. Scott Cunningham is here. I have never received a message from him. This is for you, Summer Rae, even though I'm getting it. Scott Cunningham. He was a Wiccan author who died. I've never channeled him before. Oh my God. He's asking me to tell you, he said Summer Rae would do well to read my books. And he's just real simple the way he's talking. He said, tell her to read my books. So I want you to explore Scott Cunningham's books. He has a book called Wicca. I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't know his book name, and he's here. Thank you. Wicca, A Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. He wants you to read that book. He said that the words he said, I'm making the rounds on Earth He said, letting people know that I made it to the light and I'm fine. And he said, but I want to just take a little break from the Summerland to come back and say hello to people. And he asked me, he said, thank you, Bob, for letting me come through. I'm really honored you come. Thank you. Yes, Summer got the message. He said, okay. He said he has other messages. Wow. Thank you, Doris. Thanks for helping. Okay, he stepped back. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. I got Scott Cunningham. Oh, maybe he'll come through again. I'm so excited. Summer A, so you blessed me tonight. Your being here is what brought him in. Thank you so much. All right, Billy Atchinson. Good questions. Thank you. Billy Atchinson, I promise you next. Bob, do I have any angels? Yeah, you do, Billy. There's an angel around you. The name sounds like Glarion, like Glarion. Glarion is his name. Glarion. Glarion or Glarion. But Glarion's around you. Name of one of your angels. And Glarion, I'm hearing his voice, and he said, I am Glarion. Because when I said, are there any angels? I heard this voice. He comes right. He said, I am Glarion. I'm an angel. Glarion's asking me to tell you that he's come in to guide you through a time of growth and transition. It looks like the next 2 months for you are going to be improved financial blessings, but also there's some sort of energy that Glarion's bringing in for you to start on a new path here. And I think that it's a lot more of a holistic path. Glarion says you have gifts of healing. And so I would like to encourage you maybe to explore Reiki, explore some healing modalities. Glarion's one of your guides and is going to be helping you, okay? So that's who you want to call on. Blessings to you. All right. Hold on. All right. Cool games for you. Hi, Bob. Any messages from Freddie or Jim? You know, cool games. I'm getting Jimi Hendrix back here because before I even finished reading your message, he came in loud on the electric guitar. And it's Jimi Hendrix today I'm picking up around you. And he's funny because he still talks like he's a hippie from back in the day. He goes, man, tell him just to jam with me, just to jam. And he said that he's literally channeling music to the earth. And he said that he wants you to kind of receive the frequency. He said, tell him I'm sending over the frequency, be in the frequency. And he's like, you're going to get it, man. You're going to get it. So I think he's literally giving a channeling of music to you, but he's around you. And he said, yeah, and I'll tell him more about my life as we go along. So I think you're going to be getting messages about his own life and things he wanted to share that maybe he didn't before he crossed. So be ready for some messages from Jimi Hendrix. Okay, so he's around you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh. Tina Sellens. Hi, Lord Bob. When will my loved one come home to me? Thanks and blessings to you. I think that's what you're saying. When will my loved ones, when will me love lone lum come home to me? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand your question, Tina. Maybe you can retype it. I can tell you right now as I step into your energy that there is more love energy for you around August. And I think August is a turning point in terms of somebody entering your life that's more bonded to you in terms of love. So I don't know if that's what you're asking, but that's what I'm getting. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. Thank you for your question. If I'm not answering it right, rewrite it for me. Okay. Juan, $5. Hi, Juan. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? You know, Juan, when I'm walking into your light, I'm getting bright orange around you. You're opening up creativity. And I feel like there's a gift right now for you and a few is channeling, but it's more like channeling visual art. I don't know if you've been working with painting or crayons or pastels, but I'm getting all this color filtering through you. And I want you to literally get a notepad or a canvas, start creating. Because I feel that the spirit world is trying to channel through you to create beauty in the world. So you have one of your life themes is an artist theme. Now, being an artist thing doesn't mean you have to quit your job and only do art, but it means that if you put energy into art, it will put energy into your life. Now, that artistic thing can be taken a lot of ways. It could be designing graphics, computer animation, the sky's the limit, photography. But right now, I'm working with color around you. And I think if you do that, that opens up all your channel. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. All right. Christian Druid 1313. Any messages for me? Hi, Christian Druid. Listen, I'm getting a number of Indians. I'm hearing like all these Indians. I think you've got a lot of Indians on your property. I keep getting Chief White Eagle here for you. He's one of your guardians, and he said I've got the whole tribe with me. So not to worry. I think you're being protected. And he says they stand guard so you sleep better at night. Okay. And I think that you're going to be really seeing that you get a sense of protection. What this is going to do is going to help you to be more focused on your spiritual development. You won't have any distraction from earthbounds or annoying people. So let your Indian guides guard you. Chief White Eagle's with you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Alondra Corvibius. Oh my God, I never painted. I recently started to, and I don't know how to even draw. It's okay. It's weak. The message was for me. Well, listen, when I give a message to another person, if it makes sense to you, it can be for you, because what the spirit world does is they want to send out messages to as many people. And so they know they're like 5 different people have the same issue. And if I'm reading for somebody else and you're like, I know that's for me, that's okay. Claim it for yourself, because the spirit, it does not only limit itself, it's trying to reach as many people as they can. Okay. All right. Goth Prince 6977. Any messages for me from Spirit? Hi, Goth Prince. Good to see you. Goth Prince, I got to tell you, I'm getting this energy here from a spirit. This sounds like it's like on your family, on your father's side of the family, but this goes back to literally the Middle Ages. This is not somebody that you knew, but I'm getting that you have a connection on your father's side to Scottish nobility. And I think that there's one of your ancestors, if you go back far enough, has a connection to Scotland. They may have been a knight or even like a baron, but they're from Highlands of Scotland. And I keep getting the name McFergus around this. So this spirit identifies as McFergus. And I believe he was a member of the Scottish nobility at some point. And so McFergus says that he comes in he says, strengthen the family bonds. And so I think you may find as you do research on your family line that you actually have a number of people in your bloodline that are prominent and also very psychic as well. Okay. So I want to bring that over to you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Cool games for you. Wow. That was so awesome. Thanks for the reading, Bob. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your reading, for your time and your donations. Thank you so much. All right. Hold on. I got a bunch they're coming in faster I can get. Maria Zarate. Hi, Bob. Is there any messages for me from Spirit? Hi, Maria. Listen, Maria, I'm picking up around you my spirit guide, Rose. Rose said that she's coming in to work with you. And she said, tell Maria I want to have fun with her. It looks like she wants you to go shopping with her. And if Rose wants you to go shopping, there's an important event coming. And I feel like as we get to around September, October, you may have a formal event you're attending, like a wedding or some type of thing. But Rose is getting you ready to go to a big special event, like a ball or a wedding. And she wants you to be all spiffed up and have fun. And she said your social life's expanding now. So Rose is going to help you. She's going to bring some more friendship into your life and some more fun. Okay, so be open to her presence. Call on her, okay? By the way, here's a picture of what she looks like. That's her picture on my book, Messages from Rose. So call on her, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. All right, Silly Jane. Hey, Silly Jane. Good to see you, dear. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for me? Thank you. You know, Silly Jane, I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your frequency right now, I'm getting this blue and white light like a tornado swirling around you. I don't think that's anything bad. It means power is building for you to be very active and to move forward. Right now, you're entering into a time where you have what I call the power of negotiation. So if you want to do something like get a new car loan or a business loan or get a new job, I feel like this is negotiating that has a financial element to it. I want you to do that. I'm hearing a voice back here. There's a woman as well. And she says, I'm Mina is her name. She says, I'm Mina. And she said, I'm helping Jane. She said, Mina, she said, I'm here to help her get things moving forward. So wherever you're stuck right now, call on Mina and push forward. You're going to have success. They keep telling me that the month of July is your winning month. So it might even be worth your time to play a lottery ticket, okay? But call on Mina. What's that? Hold on, Mina's telling me something. Okay. Mina asked me to tell you, she said, tell her I was a witch. She said, in the 1950s, I was part of Gerald Gardner's group. And she said, oh, we used to dance under the moon. She says to tell you that you have the gift of magic. And she said, tell her, she said, I want to invite her to dance under the moon with me. She said she'll have a lot to celebrate. So I think July is a really blessed month for you. Mina, the witch, is going to help you, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Lady Carole, Bob, should I start my business again? Yes, like ASAP. I'm telling you, Lady Carole, people don't believe me, but I'm going to be political here. Y'all can hate me and hang up if you want to, but Donald Trump will be reelected. We're going to get beyond these lockdowns and this corona, and the economy is going to really take off. And so anybody who wants to start a business now should do it. And Lady Carole, particularly around you, I'm getting gold and silver light. And I feel that your husband also is helping you with the money. So I think you should. Yes. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. She is Juho. Hi, Bob. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much. Any messages? Hold on. It's flying. I got too many people. Any messages for me from Holy Death? Do you see any gifts I carry? I may carry Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sag is my draconic. Is Libra, Sun, Moon, Libra, Rising, Gemini. Well, you got some powerful energy there in your astrology. You know, I do pick up Holy Death, Santa Muerte around you. You know, Santa Muerte is a great mother. She's not evil. You know, a lot of people don't understand, but she's a form of the mother goddess. She's similar to Kali Ma. I do pick up the dark mother around you. I think that you're opening psychically, and I think that you have some healing gifts, and I also feel that you have some gifts like clairvoyance. I'd like to encourage you to explore. Like last night, I did a seance with water scrying in a dark black crystal bowl. I think you have an energy with the dark current. And I say that in the good darker, not evil. But like I think you do very well with scrying, particularly black bowl water scrying. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, see yesterday's video. It's in the queue right before this. I had a Saturday night yesterday seance. I want you to explore scrying. I think that's a natural gift that's opening for you. And I also think you have the ability to channel healing. So definitely a lot of power around you. You got a lot of inspiration energy, a lot of communication, and I think you're good with people. And I think you should explore spiritual work as a career, okay? If you're not already doing it. I feel like it's naturally in you right now, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Celie James has been working with the Dark Mother also. All right, well, there you go. All right. Jose A., any messages for me? Hi, Jose. Listen, Jose, I'm picking up Archangel Raphael around you. Raphael's asking me to tell you, he says, to let you know that he's bringing you the healing of the emotional self. I feel like what he's trying to communicate is that you've been going through a lot of struggle here, almost like feeling beaten up by everybody around you, not necessarily physically beaten up, but emotionally. And Raphael's coming in to help you feel more focused, more centered. And he says, let the troublemakers go. Your time to move on is coming. I think August for you is a powerful month of healing, and I get financial blessing coming. So call on Raphael. He's working with you. Okay. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Marijuana community. Hi, Bob. That I think you win for the best name tonight. I like that. Are you growing marijuana? You ought to do it. You know, that's a new industry now. A lot of people are growing marijuana farms, and it's really good. So, marijuana community, I might encourage you to really seriously look at that because I think it could be a business for you. And that you're drawn to that name, it's kind of like that's from Spirit. Spirit gave you that name. Okay. By the way, also marijuana, I got to tell you, I'm getting a message that's coming through for you. There's a lady in spirit here. She gives me the name of Isabel. She's an older woman. She might even be a relative, but I'm getting this connected on your dad's side of the family, a lady named Isabel. And she says, I'm Isabel. And she said, I'm just checking in. She wants to be kind of a spirit guide to you. And I think she's helping you find some direction and some new pathways because she says, oh, 2021 is going to be a lot of fun. So I want you to let Isabel lead you and guide you, okay? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I just saw what time we're at our hour tonight. And this is all I can do because I've got more work to do tonight. But I want you to know that I've so enjoyed having the chance to be here and read for all of you. Listen, you know, if you want to get on my class, well, we got to this. If you want to get into my class for my psychic development, we're going to start that probably the 11th of July. I'm not making that a hard date. We've got some stuff to work out. But please send me an email. Just send me one email to my email, PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. I'll put it down here in the chat so you know what it is. Okay, there's my official email. I hope I spelled that right. PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. Tell me that you'd like to be in my class. Put it in the header, psychic development class, and a little one-line note, Bob, I want to be in your class. That's all you got to do. That way I can get a head count of how many people to send out invitations to when I have it set up, and for billing and all of that. Now, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, I think I have just 1 or 2 spots for this week left. I have to check. I'm already filled up mostly, but if you want to get in for the next week, call me now because I'm already filling that. 703-825-3929. It's the easiest way to reach me is by phone because I get that right away. 703-825. Oops, hold on. I got to put it in the chat here. 25-3929. That's Psychic Bob's phone. Okay. And contact me because a lot of you have been calling for readings. And, you know, it is a busy time because there's a lot going on in the world. A lot of people are trying to connect with me. Lady Carol says, did I get your email? For the class, I did. If there's something else, I don't know. I have to check. Tell me if it was something else other than the class. Okay. So anyways, yeah, get in contact with me. We're going to be doing a lot here at Spirit Channel. Just so you know, what's tomorrow? Monday, we're going to have horoscopes. We're going to see what's in the stars for you. So be back here. If you didn't see yesterday's video, all this week we had really good videos because yesterday we did our Saturday seance. We did a water scrying seance. That was amazing. So if you haven't seen that, go see that. On Thursday, we did a vlog. Oh, on Friday we did an oracle card reading. If you didn't see that, you need to get that message because that was a message from Mother Mary for everybody. So Friday we had an oracle card reading. Thursday we went out on a vlog and explored the outer world, and I wore my sacred veil. On Wednesday we had Wiccan Wednesday, and we talked about the magic of the black crystal. Tuesday we had messages. So we had stuff all week this week. So I hope that you'll check it out if you haven't. If you're new here, I haven't seen it. Oh, marijuana community just heard. I see business success. Just made a sale. All right. Yay. Well, congratulations on your sale. See, that's the spirit working. So keep calling on Isabel, okay? Well, guys, listen, thank you for being here. I'm sorry I have to close it up. I've got more calls I got to take tonight. But give me a call if you want to get on my schedule. Oh, one more thing. Go to my website. You can get my free download of my new painting. This is my painting called Kyoto Snow. It's available at PsychicBob.com. And get that free, print it out, frame it, put it in your house, stick it on your refrigerator, put it in your room. You have a Psychic Bob artwork. This is also available in t-shirt form. So check out, the t-shirt store right below this video. Well, guys, thank you so very much. Meg, hey, Meg, Meg says, thanks, Bob, and thanks for my research. You are welcome, Meg. I'm so glad we connected. Thank you for being here. You rock. All right, guys. Psychic Bob, got to run. I love you. Be back here tomorrow. We'll see what's in the stars for everybody. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.